To all who come to this happy place, welcome. It is the last episode.
Last day
of July, which means it's the last episode of PTV JuLive.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
Patrick, Zippity Doo Dad, Zachary, and Rachel. Thanks for being here. It is the last day.
It's July 31st.
Last day of the month.
Yeah,
Hey, only
July
passengers.
31st.
Man, July 31st. Where did this month
I
go?
don't know.
I made it.
It's August.
I made it.
September,
Everyday live this month. I did it.
August,
I promised everyone I would do it. I promised my villagers, and I keep my promises. So there you go. Hey, Keystone, thanks for being here. Doug has decided to join me.
It's the last hurrah.
I'm at home. We're here in the office. You can see Mickey behind Doug's shoulder right over there.
Mickey Eggo waffles, if you haven't even tried them yet.
Bummer. Last day of July. Pam's fam. How you doing? And Hiking Deep. How you doing? Thanks for being here.
Yeah, July was over.
Man, cannot believe it. What a month. What a month. It's been a lot of fun. And as promised, the PTV fan club is here.
Yes.
Thank you, Rachel. Hi, Donna. And as promised, because it has been rather successful, people have really enjoyed the history, I've decided to go ahead and keep going with it. I'm going to change the name from JuLive because that just doesn't make sense for the rest of the year. I'll just be calling it Your Daily Dose of Disney. So we will come up with a format eventually. In the meantime, it will continue to be a live broadcast, but I will see what I can do about maybe doing a video and just releasing
the ambition of talking about different things. I think it should be weekly or Friday.
Yeah.
Talk about the week of what happened this past week in Disney history. But
yeah, Doug is
I like it, but the sustainability is not there. Everybody knows that about.
But we'll see what
the
happens.
Xmas. Breaking news on ABC PTV JuLive is yes, that's true. Yeah.
Thanks, Mike Wheeler.
So yeah.
Hi, Noah. Thanks for being here.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is the last day of PTV JuLive, and again, not too much in history. However, we will go ahead and give you what I found.
Yeah.
And see, hey Pete, there's my little message.
Okay.
Hey Pete, there's my little message.
Hey Pete, man.
That's a hint. That's a hint, Mike, isn't it? That's a hint. Hi, Freedom. It will be missed. PTV JuLive will come again, but it's going to take another 11 months to get there, and I promise we'll be doing it again sometime.
We will.
Maybe next July. We'll see what happens. In the meantime, let's talk about this day in Disney history.
Hi, Marianne.
July 31st, 1934. In 1934, I don't know if this is the first time it happens, but in this case, there's a lawsuit that has to be filed. Disney has filed suit against a couple of biscuit companies and a carton company. They did this because of unauthorized use of Disney characters for animal crackers. And the interesting thing is, it's not the last time it happened. They fight all the time, copyright infringements all the time for unauthorized use of their characters. And rightly so, Mickey Mouse should be protected. Hi, the Lucky Minute Amanda. How you doing? Good to see you.
Mickey, they're doing everything to protect that mouse so it doesn't go into public domain.
Hey, Jim, thank you for being here. More sunshine, please.
I have a bone to pick with you, Jim. Long story. I'll get to that. That'll be
we'll get there at the end of the broadcast, Jim. So just hang in there. We'll let you know what's going on. So in 1955, remember, Disneyland had opened. Jim says, "Uh-oh." 2 weeks ago, Disneyland opened in 1955 on July 17th. Yep. July 31st, one of the attractions that was there on opening day officially opens after it has been properly repaired so that it doesn't have any issues. And that's the Casey Jr. Circus Train in Fantasyland. It was there, located behind Dumbo. However, there were problems with the attraction at the time, simply because it wasn't quite making it up the hill the way they wanted it to.
No, the grade was not right. It kept on going backwards. So they had it on July 17th, and then they fixed a little bit, but they put weights on it because it was tipping over. So they put lead weights on the train, the engine, so it wouldn't tip. And they had it for July 18th, which was actually opening. Then after that, they closed. So they reopened it today, on July 31st, 1955. So it was an open day attraction. They just need to fix it.
Marianne, thank you for being here. It's always nice to see so many of the villagers pop in. I thank you so much for being
You guys
here.
are so kind. Yeah.
In 1960 at Disneyland, there's a new restaurant or little area that opens on Main Street. It's called the Sunkissed Citrus House. So they start serving orange juice from Sunkissed on Main
So
Street.
even it was at Disneyland because it's an orange grove and it's an orange candy, just like Disneyland at Disney World.
Now they served orange juice. They had lemon meringue pie, lemonade, and orange cheesecake. I never had the orange cheesecake, so
You remember that, do you?
I remember the Sunkissed House. Yeah, absolutely.
Where was it though?
The Citrus House? It's
Yeah.
pretty much where the Candy Palace and bakery are now, in that part of Main Street. As you're going up Main Street,
Yeah.
it's on the left-hand side after the cross street.
So it's between the Carnation, right after the Carnation Cafe.
Between the cafe and the refreshment corner. Yeah, the Sunkissed House was there.
Oh, okay. Now
Hey,
it's a-
D&G Explorers, thanks for being
Hey
here.
guys.
How you doing, guys?
So
So that was in 1960, and it was open until June of 1988. That's why I don't remember the orange cheesecakes. I wasn't going to Disneyland as regularly at that point. It wasn't until about 1990 that I started going with more regularity.
well, yeah, you were young-ish. Yeah.
Exactly.
Not until the late 90s that I start going yearly, multi times a year-ish.
Okay, and then on this day in 1995, Mike, it's interesting that you should mention ABC
Yes.
because it just so happens that on this day, Disney announced that they were buying ABC.
you're buying ABC.
That must have been the hint. Is that correct, Mike? Is that correct? I hope so.
Yeah. So they bought it with $19 billion, right? It was
Yeah.
huge. It was big drama in 1995 because that was like the biggest acquisition. I even heard about it when I was finishing college up, and they were saying Disney's buying capital cities. And how full circle is that ABC was not really part ownership of Disneyland. They helped subsidize it to get.
What happened was Disneyland was being built, and it eventually cost $17 million. But they didn't have $17 million. They went to all the banks. They presented themselves to Bank of America. They got loans and so forth. They still didn't have enough money to finish Walt's dream. So they approached the TV networks to develop television shows, and ABC took them up on the offer in exchange of an investment at the park. So at that point,
ABC got all the profits from food and drink. Walt got all the profits from merchandise and tickets. So it was their way of help subsidizing because it was really hard. Walt did not.
So while ABC gave them money, they were also getting some payback on their investment.
Yeah.
And then eventually Walt Disney Productions bought them out, and
Yeah,
Disneyland, they owned Disneyland free and clear.
I have to find that out. It didn't last that long.
No burp counters. Yes. So far, no belches today.
No.
So we're fine so far. In 1997, Disney's newest stage musical at that point, that was The Lion King. It debuted in Minneapolis.
Oh, so they were just starting it, and it will
Yeah.
open on Broadway that following November.
Yeah, it opened in
remember
November.
that.
And what they do is they usually productions, any production, they will do like workshops and things just to work out the kinks and things like
Before
that
it
to make sure
goes to-
that it runs smoothly and that there are no dead spots in the show. And so they started in Minneapolis, and it was there for a little while. Hello, Ben, PTV2.
And then it went to New York. It premiered in November of 1987. I remember I was actually trying to get tickets. Now, for all of the Frozen fans out there, the Frozen musical, that was all developed and created in Denver.
Yeah.
Before it went to New York Broadway.
Yeah, but they always take the show, started out of town, and then move it on to Broadway.
Yeah, they don't do it.
It's a wise way to handle their investment,
Mhm.
because if they hit Broadway, there's so much that they have to invest in, making sure the theaters rented, so much promises for investors and things.
Well, they have to go a certain time in New York, so they have
it's a
to
big mess.
play, and they can't have something that's a complete disaster.
Yeah. 2004, ESPN held a 25th anniversary celebration at Walt Disney World.
2004?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right.
And it was at the studios, Disney MGM Studios in 2004. ESPN celebrated their 25th anniversary.
It was BMGM Studios to me because I've only been once when it was Hollywood Studios. I don't get it, but it's MGM to me.
Now, it was kind of a premature announcement in 2005, but the Hong Kong Economic Times at that point reported that Disney intended to start construction on a resort in Shanghai. Interesting thing is that they were just opening in Hong Kong in 2005.
They did it that August or September.
Yeah, it was in September, I believe. September 12th, 2005.
Oh, good, Marianne. Haha, I call it MGM too. Please, let's just keep it going. It's MGM Studios. I can't call it Hollywood because I just don't get it. It's MGM Studios. Yeah. Disney could do whatever they want.
However, it didn't. They were supposed to break ground in April of 2011. It took a lot longer for them to negotiate, and they finally got it all done. And of course, it's built now, and they've got the storybook castle and everything. It's a different part.
It's a different part.
It's very different.
I would fancy going.
Yeah.
It's just, again, it's a matter of money.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. What else has?
Well, and on this day 4 years ago, a movie premiered on the Disney Channel. The movie Descendants.
Actually, I liked it. I thought they did a very creative job.
And I haven't seen Descendants 2.
No,
I guess 3 has been either coming or it's already been released, but I haven't seen either one of those. But definitely we saw Descendants. So, hello, Blended Whiskey. Thanks for being here.
Hi, indeed. That's interesting. I found a silver coin. On one side I had Mickey, the other side number 13 is dated 1964. It is the same size of a Kennedy half dollar. What is it? I can figure it out, but I need to know what it looks like.
It's dated 1964. It might have something to do with the World's Fair in 1964. But why is the number 13 on the other side?
Hi, might be a collection
You've got me curious. I'm going to do some research, and I promise.
Could be
let's write that down so that we don't.
A world
just write down a note. And
where's my paper?
Here we go. Here's some paper.
Okay.
What we're going to do is we're going to write down some notes, and I'm going to do a little story about that. Probably in our Daily Dose of Disney.
Yeah, Walt liked creating swag, so
Hike and Deep, just check back in with us on Daily Dose of Disney, and I'll get an answer for you as soon as I can.
Mickey.
It's a very good question. I love if any of you ever have any questions like that. I'd be more than happy to do the research and find out what's going on with that for you.
Well, you know what I'm going to do here? So I'm just going to...
No, don't do it now. Oh, yeah, he's screen capturing that. Okay, good.
Okay, there it goes.
Good. He just screen captured that, so Hike and Deep will definitely get that answer for you. Okay, now, to the point of contention that Doug has with Jim. Jim, I hope you're still there.
Jim, are you there?
Hi, Juan.
Hi, Juan.
PTV JuLive, yes. Juan, this is the last episode of JuLive. Tomorrow, I'll be back with your Daily Dose of Disney.
Did you bring it in over here?
I did not bring it in.
Yeah, because of Jim.
But I'll be right back.
Still, maybe. Okay. Guess what we just did because of you?
I'll go get it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll get it.
We got show and tell. I was looking for it, and I'm glad the store still had them. And there was a coupon for them, too. We're waiting. Yeah, it's the last day of JuLive. That's an interesting book down there, people. I found that at an estate sale. We're going to do show and tell about that later. Okay, Jim, look what you made me do. And they're in good condition. So tonight for dinner, we have Mickey salad. Very veggie Dole salad. So I'm going to be keeping this. I'm going to rinse it out and get it really nice and dry.
Yeah.
So I'm going to keep this.
Doug's going to keep the packaging.
I wish the date was the Haunted Mansion, but they had stuff the 12th. I want it to be August 9th, but that would be hopeful with Spring Eternal. So we got very veggie. It has all kinds of really good veggies we like. So we have this. I'm keeping the packaging. I'm going to literally take it out. I'm not going to rip it out. So we got that. And we got two of the designs because we had a coupon. We got the Mickey cheese, the goldfish Cheez-Its.
So we got two packages. Couldn't help it. It had a coupon on it. Buy two, save $1. So we thought, why not? Besides, my little My little great nephew loves goldfish.
Come on, there's a Mickey head. I'm not a big fan of these because they leave a weird film in my mouth.
And for me,
But,
I love goldfish,
yeah,
so I can share
you
them
could
with
use them at lunch.
I can share them with my little great nephew.
So we have our Mickey packaging. I gotta find the celery next to the house from Dole to add to my Mickey waffles.
Oh, Amy, AJC Magic TV, thanks for being here. She's been listening in the car, and now she's parked to get ice cream.
So thank you, Jim.
I could use some ice cream.
We walked out of the store and I said I cursed the. So we wanted to say that we have packaging.
Mike, we were right. It was the ABC.
Yeah, ABC.
Awesome. Thank you,
Best
Mike.
purchase.
Thanks for confirming that.
Best purchase. Arnie and fooling. I'm trying out a vegan diet, and I asked these guys about the most unusual food with the Disney character. Yeah, salad. And Jim, that fits within your vegan diet. Yeah, you can't get any more vegan than that.
Yeah, it's salad.
What's the active ingredients in that?
In the salad?
Yeah. What does it say?
I don't think there are any active ingredients in it.
What is in the salad?
But in the salad is romaine lettuce, iceberg lettuce, carrots, pea pods, red cabbage, and radishes.
Oh my gosh, and they have a little Mickey check mark.
Yeah.
Learn more at disneycheck.com.
Go to disneycheck.com and you'll learn more about their food products.
So I'm going to be keeping that. I don't want to destroy that. So, okay.
And like Mike said, some real breaking news. Beverly returns to Club Cool at Epcot.
Really?
Yes, which means the Beverly Challenge is on again, and they'll be doing it there at Epcot.
Hey,
I believe it is August 31st, so that's a very good thing.
Hey, when they get down and vomit, then I will go around.
And Jim says, Romaine, lettuce, be careful. Hey, Two Real Geeks, thanks for joining.
Romaine's fine with a little listeria and E. coli, you know.
Okay.
Makes you lose a lot of weight.
Okay, everyone, remember, go ahead and hit that like button as you're leaving tonight. We're just about done with this, but I just want to make a couple of announcements. One, tonight.
I wish it did come from Living in the Land. I like that attraction.
Oh, I love Living with the Land. If you have not seen it yet, make sure that you go to Pepper Tree Villa channel here on YouTube. Check out Ben's latest video of Life with Ben. He did an episode specifically for the Technology Challenged.
Yeah,
and it's very good. So go check it out and see how he handles his Wi-Fi issue that he's had because of hashtag buffering Ben.
Yeah.
And also tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, D&G Explorers will be doing a farewell to Google Hangouts.
Yes.
They've got some mystery guests coming, so we'll be watching for sure. And then at 6:30, you have This and That. And I believe it is tonight on Zippity Doo Dad's channel. So check out Zippity Doo Dad. You'll find a link in the description of this video below once the video posts officially. And that is about it that I have.
Oh, I love this person, AJC Magic TV. Yes. Hollywood Studios will always be MGM.
Oh, Amy, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm not going to change. Oh, and it's the Skyway, not Skyview or Skyliner.
They call it the Skyliner.
We have the Skyway. See Disneyland from the air. We have an attraction poster. It's the Skyway. It's not the Skyview liner, whatever. So people are gonna hate me. I'm gonna call it what I want.
Yeah, it's gonna be called the Skyway as far as Doug is concerned.
I want to take the Skyway to
always. See, it's always MGM.
Yeah, it's always MGM.
See, Two Real Geeks agrees.
We have tons of MGM stuff out there.
See, our villagers have our back.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I mean, MGM Studios. I mean, Hollywood Studios. What is that? It's so stupid.
I'm sure you'll be watching PTV. Wink, wink.
It's hard to change names because you get into certain vernacular and it gets part of pop culture and history that you just know of one thing. And I think what they're going to do is change the name at Epcot. From what I'm hearing, the rumor has it, when they get the new design and they kind of gut it, it's going to be called Epcot World Center. And I'm fine with that because I call it Epcot Center. So hopefully that's true. Because that, to me, I think is absolutely amazing. So, MGM forever. I'm going to start Disney Tag 3 favorite stuff. I'm going to start a Disney tag of top 3 Disney stuff you own.
Oh, Rachel, go ahead and do that. That's kind of that's a tough one. Especially
top
for
3?
us. The top 3 things that we own Disney with.
Now, I have the 3.
We'd have to have either grouped things or just single items. That's a tough one. That's a very tough one.
Yeah.
But we'll do our best to answer that one. So go ahead and tag us on that one if you'd like, Rachel.
Question: Do you have any or a bunch of the original Mickey Mouse Club merch? The original?
I wish.
I wish I had. I have the Lionel, which is kind of one of the first merchandise. I wish I can find some of that original stuff. That's why I'm going to estate sales and thrift stores.
Yeah.
If I can find some of the old, I have replica stuff of original old stuff that they've redid.
Hi, Kay. Hi, Velocity Savage. Thanks for being here. How you doing? Good to have you here.
It was called Epcot Center when it opened, and then they changed it. And I think they're going to bring back, but they're going to call it Epcot World Center.
That's the rumor.
But I pretty much sure they're going to bring back Center.
Yeah.
I want it to. I think everybody does. Original Mickey Mouse Club merch. Mickey Mouse Club, that came out in 1955.
Yes, it started in October of 1955.
That's easy to procure.
Now, my sister was born in the 50s, and she caught some of the reruns. But every day that she watched the Mickey Mouse Club, she always was wearing her mouse ears. So she had some mouse ears really early on. She doesn't have many more. Kind of wish she did, because those would be awesome.
Yeah, we got to find out how much merch they did create. I know Walt did have quite a bit. I think it was ears, sweaters, or something like. I would think so. I have to find.
Well, I'll tell you, this has been a wonderful month.
Yeah,
and I've loved doing the Disney history. I really think that I have found my niche with something here, and I want to keep it. And what I want to do also is I want to keep going daily as much as I can with some things, but I also want to do a deep dive on some more specific topics. If you have anything that you'd like me to do a deep dive on, whether it be an attraction or a movie, anything related to Disney, let me know. Go ahead and drop me a comment in the video once it posts here, or better yet, go ahead and send me a message on Twitter or Instagram or Facebook. You can reach us there at Pepper Tree Villa. Mike
Wheeler, yes. They look like officially from Disney, so directly from the mouth of the mouse. The mouth of the mouse is they teased everybody that they're going to be bringing back a lot of the icons of the original Epcot Center when it opened. So the flowery look, the land, all those icons that did come out, it looks like they're going to either bring back them or going to bring back versions of them that are going to look like them, but today and modern. So yes, it is going to happen. How and what and exactly they're going to look like, but they teased everybody on the Disney Park blog that everybody likes the retro stuff, and they're going to be bringing back those logos. Yeah. In some shape or form, if not exactly, and different newer ones of it. So yes, they are going to be bringing back those logos. I'm thrilled to death. Absolutely thrilled that they're doing that. Keystone says it's amazing. Thank you for JuLive. Can't wait to see what's next. Well, definitely. It's going to be your daily dose of Disney. Yeah. I'll make it as daily as possible. It's very adventurous. Yeah. I want to take a nap. Lewis Fuller, thank you for being here. Thank you. We're doing very well, actually. Doing very well today. Oh, thank you. Thank you for hitting the like. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, if you have not hit the like button, make sure that you do that. And if you've not subscribed to the channel yet, please do so and ring that bell. It was very helpful, especially for this month when I was doing live, because I was very inconsistent with the time that we went live for PTV, JuLive. As I can say, I need a nap from all of this. And it's also wonderful to know when we're going to be dropping videos, because I know Life with Ben drops every Tuesday morning, 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern. And then we have other videos that we usually try and drop the videos like at 7 o'clock Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern. Anytime we load a video, I try to keep that same time schedule, so it's pretty consistent. Addie Family Adventures. I'm sorry if this is repeating something that's already been said, but didn't Walt sell his rights to Mickey toys at the beginning? No. There's a whole copyright story about it. Because he lost Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, he learned a very, very hard lesson. And that lesson was licensing and rights and owning intellectual property. So you can license stuff, but he did not sell the rights, because if he sold the rights, we wouldn't have anything. Yeah, so what he did lose the rights to was Oswald, because the contract he had with Universal stated that he did not own the character. Universal owned the character. They stole it under this legal thing, and he was so traumatized, and Mickey immediately came out of the ashes of losing Oswald. So in a way, it's a good thing. But then there's a whole story that we want to come talk about how they got the rights back for Oswald.
I actually want to do a video about how Disney got Oswald back.
Let's just say it's a football sports announcer and a former football player got Oswald back to the Walt Disney Company. We're going to do a whole story.
It's a fascinating story, but we'll do a video talking about the history of Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, where he came from, and how Walt Disney lost him, and how the Disney Company got him back.
So he sold licensing so he can make a bunch of money off of merchandise. So you can sell licensing so people can copy it, and then Walt gets a profit of it. So yeah, when he realized losing Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, he understood it all, and now that's how he made so much money off of Mickey, is because people buy the rights, the license to make images of it. That's why there's so much swag that came out after Mickey was created, because he wasn't stupid. He needed money.
Yeah.
So once he figured out the secret sauce on when you have something and you can license it, he ran with it. I mean, there was a time when Snow White came out. The image of Snow White was on, people bought the license to Snow White, and it was hawking washing machines back in the 40s.
Yeah, back in the 40s.
So I wish I could find some of that artwork. But so Snow White was selling washers and dryers.
Alan Roberts, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Everyone,
this is
say
so
hi
much
to
fun.
everyone in the stream. Thank you so
What's
much.
Funny is you guys did a story, Casey Jr. and Disney at Disneyland, and
Prevost Park released a video today on it.
Oh yeah, I mean there's a zillion things on Haunted Mansion, Casey Jr. And so there's a lot of great YouTube ones out there.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you for the love. Yeah,
a lot of good channels out there for a lot of research.
Didn't he sell the license to merchandise to a company at the beginning whose quality was very cheap? I'm sure he did. There were a lot of throwing him money, and then he can get rid of he can stop the license.
Yeah, there are a lot of licensing agreements out there. Even today, they have licensing agreements with some companies that end up with subpar quality, so they have to pull the license.
Oh, they are very. I know a friend that worked for Disney in the early '90s, and she worked with her clients that they licensed was Coca-Cola, American Express, and oh my gosh, there's a fourth one. And then she had to work with licensing the Disney characters to those three, and vice versa, how they can get American Express on the parks and vice
Mike
versa.
Wheeler wants to chat at us later, but he's got to go. So Mike, thank you so much for being here. We're going to have to get going ourselves very soon.
Yes.
But thank you so much. Let's see, there was one thing that I saw here. Oh, Juan is, where did I see
Currently,
that?
I'm designing a plushie
There it is.
for a YouTuber. Oh, that's cute.
Oh, is that for us?
I don't know.
I hope so.
One that's hot.
That's great.
Well, you guys, yeah, we gotta buy my.
Ben quotes Paris Hilton, I'm dying.
I'm dying here.
Pam, yes, he definitely did quote her.
We did.
Pam, thank you so much for that good laugh.
Yeah, that's cute. So thank you guys. It's been great information. You're so welcome.
Oh, you're very welcome. I've been very happy doing this. It's been a lot of fun. PTV and Ben plushies. That's a great idea. Juan, thank you. That would be awesome.
Great. We're going to be action figure dolls. I don't know about that.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be.
Ben says that Paris got it from me. Probably so.
I love you. Yes. Oh, don't give him any more credit and attention that he already doesn't need.
Okay, let's go ahead and wrap things up.
Okay, so we're done.
Well, let's go wrap things up here. Thank you so much for being here. Remember, Life with Ben, Tuesday mornings, 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern. We will be on live tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. We'll be posting that pretty soon and letting you know all what our topic is. We're going to be using a new streaming service, being that. Oh, thank you, Pam.
Thank you, Pam. You're
so much.
So sweet.
But being that Google Hangouts is going to be going away tomorrow, we will be testing out some new software. So watch our adventures and see how we work out the live streaming process without the aid of Google Hangouts.
Yeah, Google's being fussy, so we're going to have to deal with what we want. We're up in the air. We're going to commit very, very soon. So
in the meantime, I will be here again tomorrow with your daily dose of Disney.
Okay.
And it's not going to be just Disney history. I'll be talking about other things Disney. So just watch for the format and you'll see what happens. So I guess that is about it for now.
Thank you guys all.
Everyone, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Have a have a great evening. Thank you, villagers, for being here. Really appreciate your time.
We do appreciate this was a fun month. I've been in and out.
It's been a great month.
I appreciate it all.
So thank you all so much for hanging with us for PTV JuLive. And PTV JuLive will live again next year in 2020 for the month of July 2020. And of course, go out, have a magical evening, and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.